energy industry is growing. The chips industry, for example, us, we're growing. Infrastructure, Azure, OCI, AWS, CoreWeave, Nebius, these incredible companies, they're growing. AI models, OpenAI, Anthropic, X, they're growing. And on top of that, AI applications, Cursor, OpenEvidence, isn't that right? We're literally seeing a complete revolution across that entire stack and opportunities across it. And to the extent that we have the financial capacity to do so and to be part of this ecosystem, this entire stack, we're going to participate across that entire stack.
That was Jensen Huang just a few moments ago, right here on Squawk Box. Joining us now, Gene Munster, Deepwater Asset Management Managing Partner. Gene, let's just pick up right there from where Jensen left off in that clip. He says, as long as we have the ability financially to participate, we will. I mean, they're doing a lot more than participate. Arguably, Nvidia's financial resources are the accelerant, and they're kind of seeding the whole ecosystem, keeping it going. Seems unconcerned about a lot of these overlapping relationships. How do you read it?
Well, I mean, it's such a great wide-ranging interview, and I think the first thing that I read into this is that concept of seeding, like you said, is that there's two tracks that go through my mind as I kind of digest what was said. One is, what's his bottom line message? And second, what's new? And on the bottom line message, back to this seeding idea and those four kind of pillars, the energy, the models, the application layers, those pieces are still so early. What he's essentially saying is that we are far from any sort of bubble burst. I think at the most basic and highest level, that was his message. Of course, he's motivated to say that, his world's most valuable company that is dependent on this to continue, but that was his kind of central message. And I want to kind of zero in on that seeding piece, is that from that perspective, when we think about what they're doing to kind of keep the momentum going, that could be concerning to some investors. If somehow that slows down at any level, then the whole kind of flywheel slows. But there's another way to look at it, is seeding implies how early we are, in fact. And so I think that, my sense is that you're going to look at his remarks based on your general belief or skepticism around AI. If you have a fundamental belief, these are really encouraging points. So I think at the highest level, Mike, I was most encouraged by his comments. He did say a handful of new things. I was encouraged to hear some of those, but at the highest level, he's suggesting that things are going exceptionally well for Nvidia and lots of room to go for the AI trade.
I guess the pushback somebody might offer to a lot of that is, if we're so early, why is the industry kind of outgrowing its sort of innate capital resources at this stage, right? A lot more of the data center construction is by debt. XAI's raise is reportedly more than half debt. Nvidia itself has to kind of recycle its profits back to create demand for its products. So I guess that would be the issue. If it's so early, we're sort of running out of organic capital to use.
My sense is we're not running out of organic capital. I think that, yes, this debt piece is something that's new, but just to kind of give a sense, at Deepwater, we invest in both public and private companies, and invested recently in this OpenAI, this tender offer. And that was, incredibly difficult. The amount of demand outsized the supply by probably a 2x factor. X goes and raises. I mean, nice endorsement that Jensen gave to Elon on the interview, and they're going to be able to raise. And so I think the capital is ultimately there. And I think, one other, something new that Jensen said kind of to that point is, he said that there's going to be, I'm going to quote him here, incredibly large set of new companies that are going to be future giants. If that's the case, then there's a set of investors that believe that, and I think there's many that investors believe that. I think that they will have the capital to continue to kind of fund this breathtaking growth.
Yeah, I mean, the belief certainly does seem to be there still. Gene, really appreciate you
Thank you.
in.